Hello and welcome to the next edition of the Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. It's going to be my last piece on Warren Buffett's news, purely because it's a Savvy Money Show, not the Warren Buffett Show. Everyone's wondering what's going to happen and trying to work out what is reasoning behind selling airline stocks and what it means for us. Done a couple of videos myself, and we are kind of shocked. Some of us kind of could see something like this coming, but not on the level. People are saying it's going to be the end of the airline business. I don't think so. He didn't hint at that. I just think his only reasoning for it is he weighed up the factors. He's thinking to himself, will the airline stocks come back to where it was within a year? He's thinking it may do, but I doubt it, purely because flying will have to change within a year. He's thinking, I bought in an average of $44 to $48, so the price now is $24 if I take Delta Airlines, and the other airlines is taking a loss of similar amounts, so that's about 45 to 50% in total. So he's thinking, if I take that money and put it into another company, would I be able to 2x my investment within a year? And he's probably thinking, yes, I will. And even if I don't, I'm not putting it into a stock that is risky in his eyes. You and me don't mind risking a couple of hundred quid on a risky stock because the gains are there. Someone like Warren Buffett won't do that, purely because when you're in charge of hundreds of billions of dollars, you don't just invest a couple of hundred quid. You invest hundreds of billions of dollars, and you will be judged on that. If you end up investing in a stock that goes bankrupt, especially at his age, his competency will start to be questioned after everything he's done. Even after everything he's done, it's more a case of why why he's done this against what he can get in return if he leaves it in there. I've said before about other stocks that are paying dividend that are undervalued, like GD, M&T Bank that he's in. He could put into M&T Bank, I believe it's half the value it should be, but that's because it's had to pay in 2010 had to pay $8.5 million to the SEC for underreporting. Their merger hasn't gone through yet. The regulator has held off of the merger. But they still have a strong balance sheet, and they still pay a good dividend, and Warren Buffett loves them. They pay a dividend of 70 cents a share, I believe. Now, I'm not bigging up any shares or any particular shares, because this video is for entertainment use purposes. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything put in this video should not be used to buy, sell or hold shares. You shouldn't invest more than you can afford to lose. But I just think that he's weighing up, you know, the risk reward, and he thinks he gets better reward from other companies that don't have the risk. And even if the money just sits there in the pile, he's insulating himself in the off chance that airline stocks go bankrupt. You don't know, the stocks might tank on the back of this, and then he comes back in and buys them up an even better value. I did a video about how he sold Apple at a high of 320, and if he'd have bought them when they were at a low, he would have made $150 a share, you know. And with him being their biggest shareholder at the time, would have been a massive amount of money. Now, you have to wonder why he did it. I just think it's the risk reward factor, and he doesn't believe the reward is worth the risk. Anyway, as I said, my kids are my producers, which is why sometimes they're a bit